Hey YouTube, this is CutiePie88. I'm coming to you guys. I know I'm looking crazy. I have a bandana on my head, but I'm coming to you guys for a quick show and tell of my crochet wig that I made. I made it using a regular wig, a wig cap. I guess the one that you would make wigs with, like to sew your hair onto. It's not a net. I didn't make it with one of the net caps. I made it with a weaving, that's what it's called, weaving net cap. The one with the ear flaps, and that's adjustable in the back. I made my wig with that. You know, so I've seen the crochet style is a really, really big, like a phenomenon right now in the, you know, hairstyling world, African American hairstyling world, natural hair and all that stuff. So I decided to try it. I did try it one time before when I actually crocheted the braids to my head using Marley braid hair. It came out okay. I didn't really like the coarseness of the Marley braid hair. The curls really didn't come out the way I wanted to, and it just looked really hard. It was hard and dry and crunchy, and it wasn't shiny, so I decided to try it again using regular, you know, jumbo Kanekalon braiding hair. And this time turned out way, way better than my first try with the Marley braid hair. I mean, to each is their own, you know. If you guys want to do it with Marley hair, you definitely can. It may work better for you, or you may want to try the Kanekalon hair to where it's a little bit more smoother. You don't really have to brush it out before you rod it. And I don't know, it's just a little simpler for me. But that's just for me. So I use all different kind of rods to make my curls, and I'll show you that later. And I will show you a picture of the hair I used. It's called JJ braid. I believe it's called Juciy Jumbo braid from Motown Tress. I used 3.5 packs, almost 4, I believe, for my wig. And I created my wig in a non-traditional way. I didn't use the latch hook crochet needle for making my wig, because as you know, with the sewing wig caps, it doesn't have big holes to put the crochet needle through. So what I did was I did pre-curl the hair. I did roll the hair on the rollers and then let them sit in hot water for about 1 to 2 minutes and then set them out to dry. So I did pre-curl the hair. So after the hair was dry and I was ready to make my wig, I just took a regular sewing needle, a curved one, and just did it like I'm doing a sewing. I actually took a curl and just folded it in half. You know, when I rodded it, I used one long piece of weave and just rolled it on a rod. And as the curl was, you know, falling, I just took half of the curl, and actually I just sewed the curl onto the wig cap, and it did not slide or anything. Of course, I knotted it whenever I was finished. The curls don't slide off or anything like that. So that's the method I use to make my wig. So I'm going to show you guys my wig and how I put it on. I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the wig. Like I said, this is my second try, you guys, so let me know what you think. So like I said earlier, I used about 3.5 to 4 packs of the Juciy Jumbo braiding hair by Motown Tress. The reason why I picked that brand was because I had never used it before, but I saw on the packaging that it said hot water setting. So it actually said, it had in parentheses hot water setting hair. So I'm like, you know, hot water setting, that's what I want to do. I want to use hot water to set the curls. So I said, you know, maybe they did something special to the hair to where it it takes heat really well and the curls stay. So I tried it and it came out really, really, really nice. I got about 3 packs of 1B and I think 2 packs of 1B 30 mixed color, and that's what the kind of lighter color you see here is. So yeah, I sewed the hair onto the cap piece by piece, and of course each piece was very long, so when I sewed it on there, it kind of gave me 2 curls instead of just 1 long curl. I bent it in half and then sewed it on the wig, so it didn't take as much effort, I think, versus using the crochet needle, because you have to put it in, you got to make sure it doesn't snag, you got to close the hook, pull it through, and then tie it. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of work, but I used to get my crochet needle snagged a lot when I try to do it the crochet way, you know, by making a wig. So I was like, you know what, I gotta come up with something else, not using a crochet needle, because I've even heard girls can't find the crochet needle. So this is another method that you can use. Sorry I didn't record myself doing it. I was just so eager to get it done. I did it and it actually worked out. So I didn't mean to tell you guys, this wig is about 2 weeks old, so I didn't make a video right away, so it may not look very, very fresh. It may look a little frizzy in some areas, and some bigger curls kind of have dropped a little bit. I have to recurl them, but to me, I love it. I get so many compliments at work. Women are pulling me aside like, oh my God, this is how I wanted it and nobody knows how to do it. And I'm like, girl, this is a wig. I like to change my hair so much. I want to be able to take it on and off. So like I said, I did use different kinds of rods. I did use the mixture of flexi rods and perm rods. I have some here. I did use the green flexi rods for the smaller curls in the front. Well, all over, but the smaller curls, I did use the even smaller rod, which is the red rod. Actually, they're about the same. Nope, the red rod is smaller. And I did use the orange ones for the bigger ones, orange bendy rod. I also used the gray ones for the really, really big ones. That I guess I shouldn't have used those because they fall very, very quickly. And then for the perm rods, I did use the tan ones, the orangest tan color. I did use the orange ones, in which I really don't like that much. The really, really orange color ones. I don't like this one that much. The curls never came out tight enough, so I don't recommend using these. I do like these, but for some reason my rubber band kept popping off, so it was annoying. But I like the curls that came out on these pinkish ones. They look purple, but they're pink. And I think that's about it. That's all the sizes I used for these. Oh, and I did use one more, the really, really, really skinny ones. If I can find it. Okay, these are like a peach color. They're peach, not tan, like a peach. And those gave really, really super tight curls. So I used these perm rods and these flexi rods. I just used everything that I had in my bag because I didn't feel like buying anything else. Just to warn you though, the hotter your water is, the more likely you will probably permanently mess up your flexi rods. When you put them in the hot water, they'll permanently like take this shape like that, or they may pop open and break, which may cause some snagging. Let me see if I can find a busted one. I probably threw them all away, but sometimes they bust in the middle, and the metal in the middle of the rod gets exposed, and then those are trash because it snags the hair. But like I said, I used the Juciy Jumbo hair by Motown Tress, and the curls are holding up really, really well. They're bouncy, they haven't fallen, you know, they're shiny. It came out really good, and I only paid $1.99 per pack, $1.99. So let me know what you think, you guys. Oh, and one more thing about my leave out, it wasn't cooperating with me. It had fallen since this morning. It was perfect this morning and blended in with the hair, but now it's just a mess. So I just put in this little knob, and y'all know how it is. I just ain't feel like curling it again, so